Napoleon said, leader is a dealer in hope.
Okay.
So first of all, as a leader, you should be a dealer in hope. Second thing he said was, I don't need good generals, I need lucky generals.
Wow.
And it is also my job to look for winning generals who can bring success. देखिए ऐसा एक शेर है, कभी किसी को मुकम्मल जहां नहीं मिलता, कहीं आसमान नहीं मिलता. So we are just trying. In 1990s, New York became very violent. He says that if you are able to address the crime in its initial stages, when the window gets broken, Hollywood greats like Michael Douglas actually applauded them in the stage. There's a famous quote that I like to end with. It's called, I would like to say, seize the moment. And there's a Latin for it, carpe diem, that is seize the day.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming to IIM Nagpur for 0 Mile Samvad. कैसा लगा आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था नागपुर आके?
Hello, I'm really thankful to you and to IIM Nagpur for giving me this opportunity. First of all, the campus is very classy.
Yes.
It gives you the feel of entering an American university campus. Okay. Then it is very bright. It is spacious. And it engenders, say, academic excellence, thinking, creativity. So I'm really pleased to be here, and I'm doubly pleased to be interacting with you.
That's my pleasure. I've never been seated here across someone of that stature. तो मेरे लिए बहुत nervous moment है. But Sanjay sir, I want to know from you two things. एक तो आपकी the place where you're seated today, where you admin and manage the entire state to say so, how much management role or skills are required? Do you feel that I wish I was from IIM, I could have acquired it better? Does it come to use?
I don't think so. So there are two things that I like to quote. They are famous quotes by Napoleon. Napoleon said, leader is a dealer in hope.
Okay.
So first of all, as a leader, you should be a dealer in hope. Second thing he said was, I don't need good generals, I need lucky generals.
Wow.
So these are two basic tenets as leaders that I follow. And it's my job to give hope to my force, to the state, and it is also my job to look for winning generals who can bring success. I have done these kind of courses. I have studied abroad also, where I have taken management courses. So intellectual foundations is extremely important for growth.
Okay.
I have not seen cases where you are intellectually challenged and then you can be a leader or a success. So to that end, I compliment IIM Nagpur for making this such a big facility and university, and I wish that I had got an opportunity to study in something like this.
But now IIM is lucky to have you to help students understand from your experience. Sir, आपके experience में जो learning थी, वो तो किताबों में नहीं मिलती, right?
किताबों में भी है सी learning, and this experience is two-way traffic.
Okay.
It is not one-way traffic. And say when I am talking to you, I learn from you, you may learn from me. I believe that it is not one-way traffic. And as a leader, like, there are a lot of theories, but the best that I've heard so far is Stephen Covey. And he gives a mantra for life or leadership. He basically talks of 4 L's.
Okay.
First is life. You should have good health, robust health.
Okay.
You should be disease free. Second is learn. Learn is that you need to be a lifelong learner. Your learning should not end when you end school or when you end college. Third is love. You should be in relationships. You should not be a outcast. You should not be a loner. Friends, family.
Relationship of all kinds.
All kinds. And last is leave a legacy. So wherever you are, you leave a legacy.
Wow.
So this is what I believe is the quintessential of leadership.
Which part have you achieved in these 4 L's? Have you achieved it all?
No, I'm trying.
Be honest. Where do you think you're lacking?
देखिए ऐसा एक शेर है, कभी किसी को मुकम्मल जहां नहीं मिलता, कहीं आसमान नहीं मिलता. So we are just trying.
So is this a way to defend and convince yourself कि कुछ बाकी है लेकिन करना? Leaving, you have left a legacy. Legacy is something you've achieved. Learning, you seem like a learner. You're healthy, so you're living your life. And the 4th one I forgot. Life, legacy, learner,
and love.
Love. Tell me about that. How is your relationships in life?
They're good. They're pretty good, and they're not dysfunctional. But see, the thing is that in India we mistake. I don't know whether you've seen Indian gods. So there's Lord Rama, Lord Krishna. So they have a halo behind them.
Yes.
They have a halo.
Yes.
And we people, when we are in chair, we think that there's a halo around us.
Yeah.
But the halo is around the chair.
I was about to come to that.
So when you
are aware of it.
Yeah. So when you dim it off, suddenly you find that
it was not me. It was the chair.
So that is how it is.
Did it come to you, being at the position DGP? How does that go? The power, authority, respect you get. You keep in your mind, ये सब मेरे chair के लिए, position के लिए, मुझसे कोई प्यार नहीं करता. ऐसा आपको भी लगता है? Do you feel connection beyond it?
बिल्कुल दुरुस्त है. तो इसमें मैं एक और शेर अर्ज करना चाहता हूँ. वो जो शख्स तुमसे पहले तख्त नशीन था, वो जो शख्स तुमसे पहले तख्त नशीन था, उसे भी अपना खुदा होने का इतना ही यकीन था. So basically it is the chair which gives you the sense of being God, but actually we are all humans. So
I think you've adopted a mantra of calling yourself a leader, as I could sense, rather than someone in a power of authority and position of power. Do you believe that? That helps you connect?
I believe that, see, it's your behavior, it is your connect which should influence people. You cannot push people to do anything. But if they are convinced that this is the right thing and the leader is actually a role model for me, or he is leading the right way, I think that is a better... even today, when you try to push your kids, they don't accept.
No.
Only if you are able to convince them that this is the right thing and then they get convinced, then they do it automatically.
So with your team, do you do that? How to admin the whole state? I mean, how does the position, how do you operate? Do you sit and convince and counsel your team, or you order them? Because as we know, DGP just orders, no?
No, we don't order them. See, I'll just tell you an example. This year in summer, we had one of the greatest natural disasters in Himachal Pradesh.
Yes.
And it was unprecedented. We did not have anything like this in the last 75 years. And it was such that my force, everyone from a Jawan to the senior most officer, responded with diligence, with sincerity, and they worked round the clock. And as a result, we were able to save more than 100,000 lives and evacuate more than 12,000 vehicles. Yes. So this included about 1,000 foreigners. Himachal being a touristy state, a lot of foreigners come there. And a lot of their countries had left the hope that they would even see their people back. But it is largely the force was self-driven. They performed 24/7, mindless of their comfort, mindless of their energy levels. So this is the kind of work they do. It was not any direction. You cannot direct anyone to risk his life. It comes from within. So when you're able to give that sense of purpose, I think that is as a leader when you've achieved it.
So how difficult it is for you to be managing a state like Himachal, hilly area, prone to disasters, natural infrastructure wise. More than people management, is it the place management that you have to deal with?
You are correct. See, we are a Himalayan state, and it comes with challenges. So as far as natural disaster goes, it is much more challenging than other states. We have almost everything: earthquake, floods, landslides,
road accidents become common.
Then second thing is infrastructure is poor. Then we want to open up areas for tourism. Now drug abuse and drug addiction and drug trafficking has become a problem.
Yes.
And then we have borders with states like Punjab, Haryana, Uttarakhand, UP. We are relatively a peaceful state, but border brings a lot of challenges. So it's a tough job, but we are managing it.
What do you think management, what is that one thing that helps you manage it? It's, because the crime is little less, that is also added benefit to you?
See, since you've asked about...
Serious crime is not the area of...
No, I'll just like to say something. First is, I believe there are three, whenever you are in a chair or you're performing a task, you have to have a doctrine or principle how you operate. So there are 4 or 5 principles that I have. First is less government, more governance. Okay. That is making your resources more productive, efficient, and effective. That is cross-skilling, multi-skilling. The second is basically policy is implementation, and implementation is policy. So you need to walk the talk.
Okay.
Third is, this is a quintessential problem in public policy. There are a lot of problems, but the resources are finite. So what do? This is a problem. This is a problem in all public domains. So you need to prioritize the problems and dedicate resources.
You don't go solving everything. Yes.
So, and that is how. So if you have 5 priorities in your tenure, you try to address them rather than spreading your resources so thin that nothing gets achieved. And as far as our policing, hardcore policing is concerned, we follow the New York Police Department model, which is called broken windows, and we have taken it further. That has helped actually to address crime in Himachal Pradesh.
Broken windows.
Yeah.
Can you define one line?
So,
sounds so adventurous.
So normally what happened is the doctrine of policing is centered around a police station. That is beat, patrol, crime records, investigate.
FIR.
And then you take it to the court and you try to get the person convicted and incarcerated. The idea is to take the threats off the street. So this was the normal doctrine of policing for many years. But in 1990s, New York became very violent, and this normal doctrine did not work. So they had a very smart police commissioner by the name William Bratton.
Okay.
So he gave a doctrine, broken windows or no windows broken. He says that if you are able to address the crime in its initial stages, when the window gets broken, theft happens or burglary happens, down the line you will be able to prevent serious crimes like murder or rape happening. So this theory was called broken windows. So it's a very statistical kind of computer kind of theory, but it is robust, and it's basically evidence-based policing. So we have taken that broken windows theory and we have taken it forward, and I'm very happy to say that it has given excellent results.
You think small crime leads to a bigger one in the head?
So if you are able to address the crime when it is small, down the line you will be able to prevent serious crime from happening.
बच्चे को बचपन में ही ठीक कर दो तो बड़े होके he'll be a
I don't know if it works for child psychology or not, but it has worked for crime. And this theory has been developed in management. It is called tipping point theory.
Wow.
So if there is a problem, if there is a serious problem, if you dedicate resources, there is a time when the tipping point comes.
Yes.
And that is when the results start happening.
I think you should definitely start taking classes. It can go on, but before I have to let you go, 2 things I want to touch upon. One is the musical band thing. This whole amazing success of the musical band. How did it happen? And your encouragement to bring it out.
See, we made him very professional. The first thing is that there's a lot of gap between police and the public. So there's a gulf. So you need to bridge that gap.
It is a fear.
And then they helped us. Second thing is, many of the problems that police handle, that is women crime, crime against children, road accidents, drugs, these are multi-stakeholder problems.
Yes.
So we cannot handle them on our own. In silos,
have to be part of the
part of this. So not only have they been able to bridge our gap with the public, second thing, they make very good videos on drug abuse, women, then road accidents. These have been very, very, very well viewed and well reviewed. So they've been an immense success. And on top of that, they're top line entertainers.
Yes.
If you listen to them, you really like them.
They started coming on reality shows.
Yes.
I think it is quite loved and encouraged. But does it not come into your protocol issues? Did you have challenge bringing it out?
No.
Nobody obstructed.
We requested the government, and government agreed, and we are thankful to our government. And now other uniformed forces are doing something.
So you've given a thing to get jealous of for the other.
So recently they performed in the Goa International Film Festival.
Yes, I saw that.
And Hollywood greats like Michael Douglas actually applauded them, and the Honorable CM of Goa was there, and last week they were in Delhi for this Khelo India.
Yes.
So
tomorrow the CM is coming, I'll ask him.
Yeah. So now the Honorable CM Goa said that Goa police will also have something like this.
But one serious question before we can close this is, does it distract them from their, is there a question challenge that why are we putting distractions, why getting them off the purpose of helping people and admin, why are they getting into entertainment? Is that a challenge ever anyone criticized? So. Because you know how social media is, they get wrong.
No, I don't think so. So they have been able to add value. It's like a spice in the food, So they've been.
You believe in it.
Yeah. So they've added value to the whole Himachal Pradesh police, and they've also got good name for Himachal Pradesh outside the state.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it has proved that police people are not boring.
Depends.
They're not the people to be scared of. One very quick fire round. I want to ask you one word. You can just tell me what exactly comes to your mind. How did you deal with this criticism? Suppose you're being trolled. How would you answer back? So the thing that I want to ask is, keep away from police.
I don't think so. You have to live with police.
They encourage crime.
It's not fully correct.
And they do not respect civilians. They try to dominate them. All these myths or...
I think this is a myth which needs to be broken. If India is thinking of 5 trillion economy and beyond, and if we are thinking of being a superpower, I think we have to have people-friendly police.
They lack fun. But now they don't with your hobby.
They look very serious. They don't look the kind of people you should be talking to.
Yes. But I think you're a fun personality, nevertheless to say so. And बस last में आप हमें बताइए, encourage a musical band. Leave us with a musical thought. Anything that you sing for us, any favorite film in India?
See, I'm very bad at singing, but I have sense of music. But in my spare time, I do watch movies. I like to see Hollywood movies.
Yes.
I like to see good serials from abroad. And as I mentioned to you, few of my favorite movies are like Gladiator,
Yes.
then Forrest Gump. I like watching Netflix series like Narcos, Breaking
You
Bad.
get time for all this?
Yeah, I take out time for this.
Take out time, so I would not misquote it. But leave us with one song. शायरी तो आपने सुनाया.
नहीं, मैं नहीं करूँगा. वो नहीं
A
करूँ.
message, a शायरी, a thought, anything.
There's a saying in French, c'est la vie.
Say.
C'est la vie. No, that is what I want to say is basically enjoy life, the spirit
That's
of
what
life.
c'est la vie. The word c'est la vie means that.
C'est la vie means like zest for life and all that. So just and then there's a famous quote that I like to end with. It's called I would like to say seize the moment, and there's a Latin for it, carpe diem, that is seize the day. Make the best of the moment that we have.
Wow. I've never met someone so versatile, so aware. It seems like I'm sitting with a well-read professor and you're a DGP, so it quite doesn't go together in my head. How does this work? How do you communicate? Who do you get to talk such intellectual things in your office?
People like you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thanks for spending time. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.